A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant escalation of diplomatic tensions between India and Canada, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has condemned what he describes as a deliberate attack on a Hindu temple in Brampton, Ontario. This incident, which occurred during a visit by Indian diplomats ahead of Diwali celebrations, has led to the arrest of 3 individuals and has sparked widespread condemnation from Canadian political leaders. The clash erupted as protesters gathered outside the Hindu Sava Mandir temple, with some demonstrators waving yellow Khalistan flags, symbolizing aspirations for a separate Sikh homeland. Videos circulating on social media captured the chaotic scenes as tensions flared, resulting in isolated fights breaking out among the crowds. Peel Regional Police confirmed the arrests, stating that those detained face charges including assault with a weapon and assaulting a police officer. The police are actively investigating several other unlawful acts related to the incident. In the aftermath of the clash, both sides have exchanged accusations regarding who incited the violence. Modi, in a social media post, denounced what he termed cowardly attempts to intimidate Indian consular staff, asserting that such acts would not weaken India's resolve. He called upon the Canadian government to ensure justice and uphold the rule of law. Conversely, the activist group Sikhs for Justice claimed that the protest became violent when a group of Indo-Canadian nationalists, incited by Indian consulate officials, launched an attack on Sikh demonstrators. They alleged that attendees retreated into the temple, where they began throwing rocks and wielding iron rods. The clash has drawn condemnation from all corners of Canadian politics. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau labeled the violence as unacceptable, emphasizing that every Canadian has the right to practice their faith freely and safely. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre and Jagmeet Singh, leader of the New Democratic Party, also expressed their unequivocal condemnation of the violence directed at worshippers. Ontario Premier Doug Ford described the violence as completely unacceptable and called for accountability. The tensions between India and Canada have been escalating since Trudeau publicly accused the Indian government of being involved in the assassination of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a prominent Khalistan activist. This accusation led to a diplomatic tit-for-tat, with both countries expelling each other's top diplomats. Modi's recent comments mark a significant moment in this ongoing dispute, as he criticized the cowardly attempts to intimidate our diplomats. The incident in Brampton is just the latest chapter in a fraught relationship that has implications for trade and immigration ties between the two nations. Bilateral trade is substantial, valued in the billions, and Canada is home to a significant population of Indian origin, estimated at nearly 1.7 million. The ongoing rift raises questions about the future of these connections, as neither country has yet implemented tariffs or economic sanctions, but experts warn that the situation could change. Both nations are now under scrutiny as they navigate this complex diplomatic landscape, with calls for protection of places of worship and respect for religious freedoms taking center stage. As investigations continue, the world watches closely to see how this situation unfolds and what it means for the broader geopolitical climate. The clash at the Hindu Sava Mandir temple is more than just a local incident. It is a reflection of deeper issues surrounding identity, nationalism, and the rights of minorities in both Canada and India. The events in Brampton highlight the urgent need for dialogue and understanding in an increasingly polarized world, where acts of violence can have far-reaching consequences beyond their immediate context. As both nations grapple with the fallout from this incident, the hope remains that cooler heads will prevail and that the rights of all individuals to practice their faith without fear will be upheld. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.